Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Study Break podcast presented by Southern New Hampshire University. This week, we take you to sunny Southern California, where SNHU staff member Spencer caught up with recent SNHU graduate Juliana. Juliana recently earned her bachelor's degree in business administration. You'll hear what it's like to earn a degree at SNHU while living in California, how her family was a huge support system for her, and how coffee helped get her to the finish line. So, let's take over to Spencer's conversation with Juliana.
Action.
I love it. Okay, so we are in California right now. You live in California. Can you tell me about how long you've lived in CA?
My whole life. I've never moved anywhere else. It's 34 years here. Yeah.
I love that. What do you love about the state?
The weather, mostly.
And I know you're like super close to your family. You love them so much. And they came to commencement with you. I want to get to know who each of them are. Can you tell me something special about each family member that was with you for commencement? What are they like?
So starting off with my mom. It's my mom. She's been the person who's been pushing me and has always been rooting me on, just saying whatever you want to do, it's possible. I've seen her and her struggles, right, and all the jobs she took and achieving anything that she wanted. So biggest supporter, definitely my mom.
I love that.
And then my twin brother, he's my best friend because he's my other half. So he is the one that actually made me realize that I was going into 4 years of, not finishing my associates. He was like, when are you gonna graduate? And I was just like, I don't know. And so that kind of prompted me to go talk to my counselor. But yeah, he's just been an amazing brother and my best friend. And then my boyfriend was there too. So him being a part of it is super special just because he went through it with me. You get home and you gotta cook and you gotta clean or you gotta do certain things. And it was go do your homework, go study, I got it. You need that support. You need someone behind you saying, whatever else is outside of school, I got it. So he's just been the rock for me and getting me through this hump and pushing me to say, do it. So yeah.
That's amazing. So you have a whole community behind you.
Yeah.
And you kind of had that too when you were going to SNHU too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me about the community that kind of cheered you on at school.
It started off just even with admissions. them just being very open about answering all my questions that I had at the beginning, and all the hesitations that I had. They were very, what's kind of stopping you? And in that moment, I just felt really comfortable being able to be open about my struggles that I had from the prior schools. And then when I enrolled, having an advisor, which is Carrie, she was amazing. Just having her consistently show up to just say, hey, how are you doing? How's the workload? If I had any questions, she was either calling me on the phone or she was emailing me, something that I didn't have in any of the other schools. And then just overall, all the professors that I had willing to help. It was no question of, maybe I can't meet you, maybe I can't. It was always I can meet you at this time. What do you need help with? So, it's just amazing. And then my peers too. I got to know some people and it was just nice to feel so inclusive in an area where we're not even close to each other, but we really felt like a close-knit. Every class that I went to felt like I met someone new, I know this person and we don't even I haven't seen them face to face. So yeah, there was a lot of great things happening when I was going to New Hampshire University. Yeah.
So we're at a coffee shop right now. I know coffee is a central part of your journey too, right?
Yes.
Tell me about your love of coffee.
I love coffee. I've just always loved coffee. I started drinking it at a too early age, but that's kind of what keeps you going late at night, right? When you get off of work late and you gotta study and it's just what do I need? I need a coffee. And so, in general, it's just really good, but yeah, it's the key to staying up late and being able to focus. So that's why I love coffee.
I love that.
Through it.
I love that. And I see a theme too of you would study on the go. You were always on the go. You wanted to finish quickly.
Yes.
Tell me about that. You were able to do it at all the time and still live your life.
Yeah. So, the great thing about the program is it's completely online, right? And the best thing is that they already have it's set up for you. You go in your modules there, you have a syllabus, you know what every week requires for you to do. So you already know how to plan ahead. A lot of my professors release the syllabus a week in advance. So you're in there looking like, okay, how much reading do I have? How many assignments do I have? How many exams do I have? So you're already like, this week is not gonna work, this week is gonna work. And so that allowed me to literally let myself continue to live the life that I was living. I didn't have to hold back on so many different things. And so having that flexibility was amazing. Something I don't think I've ever heard anyone tell me when they went to school, that they had to drop everything because they couldn't do it anymore, right? So to me, that was just, it was amazing. Like that was honestly also part of why I wanted to continue my degree here, because it's gonna allow me to continue to live my life. Yeah, so easy.